Well, we have seen an astronomical amount of rain in some locations across the Tennessee Valley, especially our eastern side. We're really focused on areas like Hazel Green, communities around the Hazel Green area, as well as the Skyline community, which has seen an estimation about 7 inches of accumulation just within the past 24 hours. So if we do see that we have about 7 inches, maybe even a little more, maybe even a little less, it could potentially be all-time record breaking for the Skyline area, but we won't have official totals until tomorrow just because it has been such a busy day across the Tennessee Valley. So I can assure you that tomorrow Jordan will have a list of all of the high amounts of rainfall that we have seen throughout the day today. Now, we haven't seen rain accumulation as high as this, especially in the Skyline area specifically, since about 1990. Now, here across Madison County, we have seen that amount of rainfall back in 2023. So it's not uncommon for some areas to see rain and then some areas to see less amounts. That's just how the thing's set up today, and unfortunately we've got more rain on the way. We are still picking up on a little bit of light rainfall on the eastern side of the Tennessee Valley, so Jackson, DeKalb, Madison counties probably still seeing a little bit more rainfall, but rain chances will gradually start to increase heading into the morning and especially heading into the afternoon tomorrow. So we'll start the day off mostly dry for some of us. It is still going to be pretty gloomy out there, but rain chances really start to pick up heading into the afternoon. So Monday morning commute shouldn't be an issue for most of us, but once that rain starts to pick up in the afternoon, that's when we're also going to have to watch for a flooding threat for tomorrow and even into our Tuesday as well, because looking ahead into Tuesday, we've got another round of rainfall that's going to be coming in the afternoon. So that's why we still have this flood watch that will go into effect early tomorrow morning, last until about 8 o'clock, and that's for areas right along that Alabama-Tennessee state line. And then, of course, we've got this aerial flood warning that's going to be in effect until Wednesday evening. Now, I know the whole counties are highlighted, but this is mainly for areas that are along and near the Paint Rock River and the Flint River, as they have seen high amounts of rainfall. Now, heading into tomorrow, our flash flooding risk, it is going to be under a slight risk. So this isn't severe weather. This is just showing that we do have another risk to see flooding tomorrow and potentially even into Tuesday. And throughout the next 3 days, forecasted accumulation totals, I'm thinking we're probably going to fall somewhere between the 2 to 4 inch range. I do think 4 to 7 is overdoing it just a little bit, but we've seen a lot of rain today, so any amount of rainfall could pose an issue for us tomorrow and Tuesday. Now, after Tuesday, we do keep rain chances in the forecast, but they will start to lessen, especially heading into Wednesday and Thursday. And then looking ahead into this upcoming weekend, it's only about a 30% chance for rain, so we just got to make it through Tuesday. Now, here's a look at the bigger picture, just how big this system is. And like I said, we'll still see some rain heading into tomorrow and into Tuesday. Temperatures in the 70s all across the Tennessee Valley. Will probably stay that way for the overnight. Heading in tomorrow, we're back in the low 80s. Temperatures are going to be on a little bit of a warming trend looking ahead to Thursday and Friday of this upcoming week, even into the first half of the weekend. High temperature is going to be in the low 90s.
The Jackson County Sheriff's Office tells Fox 54 that during the flooding, multiple cave rescues took place. First at Tumbling Rock Cave. When we last spoke with Sheriff Rocky Harnan, we learned that an unknown number of people were rescued from the cave but had not yet left the area. At Mother's Finest Cave, 3 people became trapped and 2 have so far been rescued. Rescuers were waiting for water levels to lower before attempting to rescue the final person. Fox 54 will keep you up to date as we learn more. Heavy rains also triggered dangerous flash flooding across Madison County today, turning local roads into raging rivers and keeping emergency crews on high alert. Highway officials are urging drivers to stay off the roads entirely as creeks and streams continue to overflow their banks. The sheriff's office is warning citizens that the danger is far from over. A relentless downpour turned a typical commute into a dangerous guessing game for Madison County drivers today. In a matter of hours, severe weather dumped inches of rain across North Alabama, proving to be too much, too fast for local drainage systems. Rising waters quickly swallowed up low-lying areas, catching several unprepared drivers off guard and prompting emergency calls.
It's very important that if our citizens encounter water over the roadway, it's very important to turn around and find another route. Not driving around barricades. That's probably one of the most important things that we try to stress, is to make sure you don't drive around the barricades, because they are there for a reason.
The rising waters didn't just maroon motorists. They also forced evacuations at a local business. The Winchester Road Animal Hospital experienced severe flooding today. First responders warn that just because a road looks perfectly dry and clear when you leave the house, it does not mean it will stay that way. Flash flooding means exactly that, surging water that can cut off an escape route in a matter of minutes, completely trapping unwary motorists.
Conditions like we have seen this morning can change rapidly. A road that was safe an hour ago may be completely underwater and flooded by now.
If you absolutely have to be out in the weather tonight, officials say you must adjust your driving habits. Turn on your headlights, stay off your phone, and slow down significantly to avoid hydroplaning. A boater was rescued on the Tennessee River by the Morgan County Rescue Squad last night. In a post on social media, the squad says they responded to a report of a capsized boat at 10:30 p.m. yesterday. The boater was removed from the water by fellow boaters before being transported to Ingalls Harbor to then be transported to the hospital. The capsized boat was later found by the Morgan County Rescue Squad and towed back to Ingalls Harbor as well.
This is AP News Minute. Iran and Israel on Monday traded their most serious crossfire since an April 8th ceasefire was reached. Israel struck central and western Iran. Iran's Revolutionary Guard said it targeted 2 military bases in Israel. Iran had warned that it would retaliate after Israel struck Beirut, Lebanon's southern suburbs. Israel has been battling Hezbollah militants in Lebanon. Sirens sounded across Israel on Monday after its military said a missile was fired from Yemen. Houthi rebels in Yemen claimed the attack and said they would target Israeli-affiliated vessels in the Red Sea. A magnitude 7.8 earthquake killed at least 16 people in the southern Philippines. More than 200 were injured. Toledo, Ohio police are still searching for suspects after 12 people were shot and wounded near a busy street festival. Police say all of the wounded were listed in stable condition.
A major change in the high school basketball world is already taking shape. Fox 54's Gabe Glassman speaking to local coaches at how they're starting to work out things with a shot clock.
Here at the Mae Jemison Basketball Classic, local high school programs getting a chance to play in some highly competitive matchups. One noticeable difference inside this gym, the shot clock. The Alabama High School Athletic Association announced in April it would begin implementing a 35-second shot clock for boys and girls basketball. Mae Jemison already has their timers on display at their basketball classic. Head coach Pete Miller says it brings more strategy to the court.
It's probably the best change there, honestly. But man, it's been really good getting the guys to understand, time and score, possessions, playing with a better pace to the game. Also, it helps, helps guys think the game a lot better. And you gotta strategize a lot more when you're playing with the shot clock. It's been really good. We've been kind of able to flow right into it. It helps with our defensive philosophy. What we're trying to do, we try to eat the clock up, make guys play late into the shot clock, force guys to take tough contested twos, board up. We want to get out and run and play loose and free.
Sparkman High School head coach Obadiah Threadgill says his squad has played with the shot clock in a handful of games over the last few seasons.
We played about 8 games a year the last couple of years on shot clock. So our kids are somewhat familiar with it. For us, we like it. We're not trying to hold the ball. It makes us be more efficient in certain areas. It helps with tempo. Fans gonna love it because it's just more fun, more exciting. I think on this team, I got about 7 or 8 guys that I think can play basketball at the next level. So to help them get ready, prepare them for what's to come, is awesome.
The change begins a new era for high school basketball in Alabama, impacting schools statewide. In Huntsville, Gabe Glassman, Fox 54 Sports.
Taylor Swift's Toy Story 5 song, I Knew It, I Knew You, is breaking records. The tune is Spotify's most streamed country song in a single day by a female artist ever. On Apple Music, it's already the biggest country single of the year. Toy Story 5 opens in theaters June 19th.
It occurs to you that you must have been very, very good in a previous life or something.
Bill Nye has joined the John Wick universe. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the actor has been cast in the John Wick spin-off Kane. Donnie Yen, who played the blind assassin by that name in John Wick 4, is directing and starring in the film, which is now in production in Hong Kong and Budapest. A major milestone for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. The animated hit is the first film released this year to top $1 billion in worldwide grosses. That's almost 10 times its reported budget of $110 million. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Fox 54 Plus has your news, sports, and weather. Start your evening with Fox 54 at 5:30, delivering the latest headlines and live reports straight from the scene. Then, stay informed with Fox 54 News at 9, featuring your Tennessee Valley certified most accurate weather impact team, tracking everything from tornado threats to traffic delays during severe weather. Fox 54 Sports Extra brings you more of what sports fans crave, with deeper insights, expert analysis, and all the action that matters most. On Fox 54 Plus, you'll also find Alabama politics, plus 24/7 weather radar and real-time forecasts to keep you ahead of the storm. Looking for a quick recap? Don't miss Fox 54 Week in Review, highlighting the biggest stories of the week. Jumpstart your morning with Morning Rush, fast-paced news updates featured with uplifting stories from across the globe. Get your entertainment fix with Getting Real, where we break down movie reviews, top 10 lists, and spotlight the newest film. Die Hard fan? Locked On Sports dives deep into the Crimson Tide, the Tigers, college rivalries, and pro action. True Crime Warrior Style? Killer Cases brings you gripping real-life stories that stick with you. Hungry for more? Cooking with Style serves up mouth-watering recipes that are easy to make and impossible to resist. From movie previews before you head to the theater with Take a Look to must-know headlines from across the region and around the world with In the News. Watch all of these shows on demand and also on the Fox 54 News app, available on Android and iOS devices, streaming 24/7.